Right now, let's just go into the movie. Okay, you've really excelled in your music career, and now we're seeing your landmarks in the movie industry. What is happening? What is happening?
Well, you know, I studied speech and drama and public speaking, but for me, it was just to do it, really, you know. But when Moments Entertainment approached me and they said, we want you to do a movie. I've done movies, you know, TV screens in South Africa, and those soaps, I've done those before. But this is the very first movie that I have done. You know, it's a film. And, you know, working with the two great producers and great directors, for me, it was quite humbling. And because, as I said, you know, as an African, and wanted to talk to Africans about who we are, what we do, how different we are, and that we need to respect each other. You know, in 2008, we had xenophobic attacks in South Africa. South Africans were very upset that people from Nigeria, Zimbabwe, and Somalia and other countries were coming to South Africa to take their girlfriends, their wives, their jobs, and all sorts of things. And I think it was some kind of misunderstanding, really, for me that happened. And people started getting banned, people started getting beaten up. It was really terrible. For me, when I sat there as in my position as a UN Goodwill Ambassador, a person who travels in Africa, I just thought, I don't think this is right. That one part of Africa is not happy to have other Africans coming to live or settle in their country. So when the producers of Foreign Devils approached me to do this movie, I just thought, you know, these are the people who have Africa at its best. You know, and they've got their interest in Africa. And it's a collaboration between Nigeria and South Africa. So I agreed to do that because really for me it was talking to all people to say Africa is for all those who live in it. We should learn to respect each other, respect different cultures, but above all, know that you will find Africans anywhere. You go to New York, there are Africans. You go to China, there are Africans. Why can't we have them in our own countries and appreciate them and accept them and live together, really? I don't think that if I'm a South African and I want to come and settle in Nigeria, Nigerians will be angry with me, or they'll beat me, or they will chase me away. So why should, when Nigerians or people from Kenya or Mozambicans come to South Africa, I'm not happy for them to come and settle? So really this movie says, you know, good is better than bad. You know, when people are good, when people learn to appreciate each other and working together, there's some good out of it. So this movie really, it talks about all those things, that we need to appreciate each other, we need to respect each other, but above all, know that we are all different and we have to appreciate each other the way we are and respecting each other and learning from different cultures. Yeah.
Great.
Mama, Foreign Demons being your first movie, how were you able to switch your moods? You know, okay, looking at the scene where you're sitting at the table with the girls, eating, you're looking so happy. But then, when the nightmare started, you were looking so unhappy, sad, stressed, sick. How did you do it?
Well, you know, a movie is a movie, and acting is acting. Obviously, you know, you have to switch from one character to another. But really, for me, this was like, my mother worked as a domestic worker, so I really had to sort of be my mother, and I knew what she went through as a domestic worker. And for the fact that these two girls came from where they came from, and I was accepting them as my children and trying to help them, but they, on the other hand, had bad intentions. You know, they wanted to sort of kill me, kill my spirit, and steal me, you know. And for me, that really was really terrible, because I trusted them, and for me, I did not want them to be out there and be abused by other people. So I was really being a good parent to these children who did not have parents in South Africa, you know, in the movie. And they had their bad intentions on the other hand. Obviously, so, you know, acting is acting. And being a character is being a character as well. Yeah.
And also, as Josephine in that movie, you were so confused. I mean, coming from a good Christian, going to the graveyard, the Haveli.
Confused is subtle. I was mad. I was mad. I didn't know who my name was. I didn't know whether I existed or not. You know, so you can imagine that whatever they had used to make me a zombie or whatever, it was strong, you know. And obviously, because in my heart, I knew that I was a Christian, but something was saying, you have to go out, go and get exactly, you know, from where these things came from. And so I definitely was confused, but you know, I'm very happy that I stuck in me being a believer and knowing that God will always help me.